Butter cut into a spiced up dry mix, blended with egg, dark brown sugar, cream, and pumpkin. Wait until you see where this is going. We roll, we cut, we glaze, and then we glaze again to create a tender, flaky, absolutely delicious glazed pumpkin scones recipe. I'm gonna get right into these exceptionally tasty baked goods, whether you want to serve them for breakfast, an afternoon snack, whenever you need a notch, these will do the trick. There are only 3 steps, plus then 2 special little finishing touches. Let's go. Oven is preheated to 425 degrees. We start with step 1, the wet ingredients. 1 egg in a bowl. We're adding 7 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, followed by 3 tablespoons of half and half, which is 10% cream, and then half a cup of pumpkin puree. This is important. Notice I'm not using pumpkin pie filling, right? I'm using canned pureed pumpkin. Of course, you could roast off a little pumpkin if you want and then mash it up and squeeze out the excess liquid, but that's a lot of work. We suggest canned pumpkin as the way to go for this recipe. All those ingredients are in a bowl. We're gonna stir them to incorporate. Let's set the wet ingredients to the side. Next up, step 2, let's mix up the dry ingredients. Medium-sized bowl, 2 cups unbleached all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon kosher salt, and then come the spices. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. Here's a pro tip. The baking powder used in this recipe is what gives the scones their lift. So it's important that it's really well incorporated with the rest of the dry ingredients. Don't go quickly, go nice and slow. Make sure everything is fully incorporated and your scones are gonna climb in the oven like ours did. Stirring the dry ingredients also gives us our first hit of the spicy aromas to come. These are gonna be really good. Off the top, I said this recipe was easy and we use a food processor to make it so. Of course, you can do the whole recipe by hand, but watch this. Pour the dry mix into the food processor fitted with a blade attachment. Then add 8 tablespoons of butter, tossing the butter into the dry mix a little bit to coat. Lid goes on and we pulse to cut the butter into the flour mixture. We're looking for tiny pea-sized flecks. Now we add the wet mix and run the machine on a low setting. Within seconds, the dough comes together and we're ready for step 3. Told you it was easy. Now all we gotta do is shape the scones. Turn the dough out onto a floured surface, sprinkle the top with flour, and then knead it a few times until it comes together. Then shape it into a rectangle. Now we're grabbing a floured pin, we're rolling the dough out to about a 1/2 inch thickness. Then we take a pizza cutter, cut the dough in half lengthwise, and then do 3 vertical cuts. We have 8 squares and then cut those squares from corner to corner to create the classic triangle shape, making 16 pumpkin scones in total. We transfer them onto a parchment-lined baking sheet, leaving a little bit of space between each, then into the oven to bake for 13 to 15 minutes. Your whole kitchen is gonna smell really appetizing, and you just know these scones are gonna be fabulous. When they're done, the tops and bottoms are nice and golden. We take them out of the oven and transfer them straight away to a wire rack to cool completely. Once they're cool, we get to give them 2 hits of a little something something. Number 1, we're taking half a cup of icing sugar and adding 1 tablespoon of half and half. Stir to dissolve. Add more cream if you'd like a thinner glaze. Then place the wire rack onto a baking sheet. We're gonna grab a pastry brush and gently brush the top of each scone with the glaze. But we're not done yet. We've got one more little finishing touch that makes this recipe so extra special. We're gonna do a second glaze. This time, 1 cup of icing sugar plus 1/8 of a teaspoon each of the cloves, ginger, and nutmeg, plus a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Then we're adding 1 tablespoon of pureed pumpkin and a tablespoon of half and half. Stir thoroughly to create a thicker, spicier pumpkin flavored glaze that we then transfer into a piping bag. We're gonna snip off the very tip, and then we do the good old zigzag pattern back and forth across the top of each scone, and this glazed pumpkin scones recipe becomes the stuff of legends. And if you think they look gorgeous, just wait until you try them. Wait, before I try them, I better remind you the full recipe is up at weekendatthecottage.com. Head to our website to reference it. Please subscribe to the website as well. You'll also find this video along with tons more on our dedicated YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then finally, when you make our very beautiful glazed pumpkin scones, take a picture of them and post them on your favorite socials. Just make sure to add #weekendatthecottage when you do. These are tender and flaky with a buttery pumpkin and spice flavoring. Try our glazed pumpkin scones recipe. You are going to love them. Oh, these are so fab.